Hello. So we are going to rational numbers, rational and irrational numbers. This is part 2 and let's see what we are going to see in part 2. In part 2 we are going to learn what are surds. So three topics primarily we are going to cover here. One which is surds. So we will see what are surds. Then we will see what are radicals. Surds and radicals are same. We will see rationalize how to rationalize denominators, and in this case we also learn how to find out the value of a and b. Okay, their equations are given to us and we have to find out value of a and b. And then we are also given some kind of equations where we have to find out value of say x plus 1 by x, or we have to find out say value of x plus x square plus 1 by x square, so on and so forth. Many type of examples are there. So this is what we are going to do in this exercise. Okay, starting with surds and radicals. Surds and radicals दोनों का मतलब एक ही होता है. This both mean the same. Okay. Okay, so far we saw just individual numbers. Now let's take a kind of example here, which is, let's say we have a number which is given to us. Let us take 3 minus root 2. Okay, 3 minus root 2 by itself, we know that it is irrational. Now if we want to rationalize this, so we are going to take 3 minus root 2 and we will multiply this with the opposite sign. So 3 plus root 2. Remember in the previous exercises we had seen that if we use which formula? If we use a minus b into a plus b the whole so a minus b into a plus b, we will get a square minus b square, and whenever we use this formula, remember I told you we get a rational number. Similarly here 3 3s are 9 minus root 2 the whole square, correct, because 9 is a square, no? Are you guys understanding? This is actually 3 square minus root 2 square, which is 9 minus 2, which is 7. So this becomes a rational number, correct? Likewise, if you are given, okay, suppose example, if you are given that 5, or root let us take root 5 minus root 3. Okay, then we have to rationalize this. How will you rationalize this? You will multiply this entire number with same digits but opposite sign, correct? Again, which formula are we going to use here? A minus b into a plus b will give us a square minus b square. That is what will you have here? Root 5 the whole square minus root 3 the whole square, which is equal to 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2, which is a rational number, correct? So whenever we have operations of a rational and irrational, or these kind of sums, we multiply them with the opposite sign and we come to a rational number. Now how do we use this practically in questions? Okay, let's see, we'll look at that at a little later stage. We have to do one small topic here. Okay, that is called rationalizing denominator. That is called rationalizing denominator. What do you mean by rationalizing denominator is what we'll understand right now. Suppose we have 1 by root 2, correct? Remember, we all know that if we multiply and divide any kind of fraction with the same number, the value of the fraction doesn't change. So what can we do here? We can multiply this with root 2 by root 2. Ultimately, we get this as root 2 multiplied divided by root 2 times root 2. This root 2 into root 2 will rationalize our denominator. You will get root 2 by 2. Correct? If you try to solve, you will come back to the original question here. Correct? So basically, this is how you rationalize the denominator. Our aim here is to get a rational number in the denominator. Even if the numerator has a irrational number, never mind. But our denominator needs to have a rational number. Let us take 6 divided by 6 divided by, let's take 5 root 2. So what are we going to do here? Um, okay, so we can ideally cut here. I'll just change the example. Okay, we will take this as 5 divided by 2 root 2. Okay, so we will multiply and divide only by root 2 because we don't have to touch this. Root 2 is okay. We have to multiply this with 5 by uh, 2 root 2, and you're going to multiply this only with the root number. Correct? And what do you get in the numerator now? You will get 5 root 2, and in the denominator you will get 2 times root 2 into root 2, that is 2, and then you will get 5 root 2 times 4. So this is your denominator which is rationalized. Correct? Now as we go ahead, okay, we come across examples which are like 1 by 2 minus root 6. Here we have to rationalize the denominator. How will you rationalize the denominator? So simply you will take this as an example. Okay, what are you going to do? You will take this as 1 by 2 minus root 6. This is already there. So we are going to multiply and divide with the sign which is opposite. Okay, which is 2 minus root 6 divided by 2, sorry, 2 plus root 6 divided by 2 plus root 6. What do you have in the what do you have then? In the numerator you will have 2 plus root 6, and in the denominator we will check which formula are we going to use here. We will use a minus b into a plus b, correct, which is equal to a square minus b square. So here also you have the a square, which is going to be 2 square, sorry, it is going to be 2 square minus root 6 is going to give you 6. That will be 2 plus root 6 divided by 4 minus 6, which will give you 2 plus root 6 divided by minus 2. For now, let us keep it. Otherwise, you can take the minus actually in the top. But for now, let us keep it like this. This becomes your final answer. Alright. This is how we do these sums. Okay. Let's check. Okay, so we can also come across questions which are, where you will have, for example, say root 3 minus root 2 divided by root 3 plus root 2. Here you have to rationalize, the denominator. How will you rationalize the denominator? Let's see. So we have root 3 minus root 2 divided by root 3 plus root 2. Are you guys realizing that we can now just multiply this with the opposite sign only of the denominator? Correct? We are going to multiply by 3 minus root 2, and in the numerator also 3 minus root 2. Both the digits will take same. Correct? Then that is what we will get here. That is going to be root 3 minus root 2. We'll put it as whole square. Correct, this is going to give you whole square, and in the denominator we will have root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. Correct. So in the numerator you are going to use which formula? You'll use a minus b. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, and here what are we going to use? A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Correct. So this is going to give you 3 minus 2 into root of 3 times 2 and plus root plus 2. This is divided by root 3 square will give you 3 minus 2. Correct. So therefore continue from here. Correct. Therefore we will have 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5 minus 2 root 6 divided by 1. So this becomes your answer. Correct. And see, the denominator is 1. Are you getting it? The denominator is rational. If you want to write down like this, I just okay. So here itself we will write down, therefore what you will get, this 3 plus 2 will get down 5 minus 2 root 6 by 1. This is your answer. 1, even if you don't write, still you will get it correct, right? So this is how we do it. Extremely easy, nothing complicated at all. Okay, when you have to rationalize the denominator, you multiply it with the same numbers but with the opposite sign. Okay, let's do one example here. Okay, so now we will take an example, or we'll do a sum where I am going to show these examples. Are some of them are from the textbook, some of them I take by my own kind of mind, but mostly I'm adhering to the textbook. Okay, if you check, and then with the help of these we can actually do our sums in the even in the exercises. Okay, this is an introduction to 1C, which is the last exercise of this particular chapter. Okay, so they are saying that find the value of a and b if 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided by 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2, this is equal to a plus b root 6. So let's first rationalize the denominator. Therefore, what will you do? You will multiply the numerator and the denominator with the opposite sign of the denominator. This is minus, that means you will take a plus. So this will be 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided by, you have 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2. Now this we are going to multiply by what? It will be 2, sorry, this will be 2 root, this will be 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided by same thing, 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2. If you see the numerator is going to become a square of 2. This is equal to what? This is equal to a plus b root 6. We keep it like this. Okay, this is equal to plus 3 root 2. This is the whole square divided by 2 root 3 the whole square minus 3 root 2 the whole square. This is equal to a plus b root 6. Now I don't have to tell you, okay, that we have to use a plus b the whole square. Now many times I have written it. So we know now that we have to use the formula a plus b the whole square in the numerator and a square minus b square in the denominator, correct? So this is going to be 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12 plus 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. This is equal to 12 root 6 and plus 3 3s are 9 2s are 18 divided by what is that you'll get. This is equal to 2 2s are 2 2s are 4. This is 12, no? This is 12 and this will give you 18 minus 18. Okay, so let me try and do this. Second. A line doesn't really come straight. That's a problem. Okay, so this will give us 12 plus 18. We can add this to. Do not add this and this, okay? Don't do that. That's not correct at all in any form. Okay, all right. So we have 12 plus 18, that will give us 30. 30 plus 12 root 6 divided by what will give you 12 minus 18. What is 12 minus 18? 12 minus 18 will give you minus 6. If you look at this, this is equal to a plus b root 6, a plus b root 6. Okay, let's separate the denominators there. So we can say 30 divided by negative 6 plus 12 root 6 divided by negative 6. Okay, 6 1s are 6, 6 5s are 6 1s are 6 and 6 2s are. This is equal to a plus b root 6. Now let's write down, this will give you minus 5 minus 2 root 6. This is equal to a plus b root 6. Straight comparison. Okay, this is minus 5. See, I'll give you one technique. Okay, this a plus b root 6, no, just write down under this a plus b root 6 and whatever comes with in front on top of a with the sign you take it. Okay, so therefore like that we can have a is equal to minus 5 and what is happening with b, this with the sign you have to take, you cannot ignore the sign. B is equal to minus 2, therefore b is equal to minus 2. This is your answer. All right, it's very repetitive, very repetitive. When we will do the exercise you'll realize it, it's pretty repetitive. There's nothing technical there. Okay, let's do one more example. Suppose they have given you that x is equal to, sorry, x is equal to 2 plus root 3. X is equal to 2 plus root 3. Then we have to the value of find the value of x square plus 1 by x square. Okay, now if x is equal to 2 plus root 3, okay, therefore 1 by x is equal to 1 by 2 plus root 3. So therefore if you rationalize the denominator on the left RHS, you will get 2 minus root 3 and you will divide this by 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. So 1 by x is equal to 2 minus root 3 divided by a plus b into a minus b is equal to 4 minus 3. 1 by x is equal to 2 minus root 3 by 1, but 1 we can ignore. This is your answer for x is equal to 1 minus root 3. Now therefore we have x is equal to 2 plus root 3. So therefore x square is going to be 2 plus root 3 the whole square. So then x square is going to be 2 2s are 4 plus 2 2s are 4 root 3 plus root square ka 3 is 3. So x square is equal to 4 plus 3 7 plus 4 root 3. Let us keep as this one statement. Okay, now let's write the next one. Okay, then 1 by x is equal to, one second, I'll see if I can write it here. 1. So let us say this is your one statement, and this other one I'll write down. See, 1 by x is equal to 2 minus root 3. So therefore 1 by x square is equal to 2 minus root 3 the whole square. So then 1 by x square is equal to 2 to the 4 minus 2 to the 4 root 3 and then plus 3. Correct? So 1 by x square is equal to 7 minus 4 root 3. Now what have been asked to be x square plus, so this is, we got our x square and we got our 1 by x square also, correct? So then therefore we can say, therefore x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3 plus 7 minus 4 root 3. This and this will cancel and answer will be 49. There is no units or anything, simply 49. Okay, I hope you guys are getting what I'm doing. Very easy, very simple, absolutely nothing is there. You just have to do the calculations, keep on doing the calculations, and you will finally get the answer. Okay, so these are some of the sums in your exercise 1c. This is an introduction to 1c. There are different type of sums as well, but we will see when we do the exercises, correct? As of now, this is an introduction to your 1C, and now I'm going to do the exercise in a separate video because then it will get very long otherwise. Okay, so do these sums and then I'll put up another video for the solutions of 1C. Not all of them I'm going to do, only some important ones, and rest all I'm sure you guys can handle it yourself. Okay. Alright, thank you then. Bye bye. See you guys soon.